Well, inflation and high interest rates are also playing out in Canada's rental market. A new report says rental prices in Canada hit a new high for the sixth straight month. Vancouver is still leading when it comes to the most expensive city in which to rent. CTV's Colton Prale is in Ottawa with more details on that for us this morning. Colton, good morning to you. So there are year-over-year increases in rent. So how are these numbers comparing to previous years?
Marcia, it's probably no surprise given where our housing supply is at and the affordability crunch that people are already feeling, but rent is up about 10% year over year across the country. It's the sixth month in a row that we've seen rental increases, and while it's a little slower than last month, just shy of 1.5%, it's still the second fastest increase we've seen month over month this year. And some of the areas in our country are seeing drastic increases, particularly in provinces like Alberta, Nova Scotia, and Quebec. Cities like Halifax, where the average one-bedroom apartment unit has climbed 20% year over year and is now just shy of $1,900. There are a number of other cities that are seeing increases around that mark. Oakville, Markham, Burnaby, all more than 15% increases year over year. And when you're talking about places like Markham and Oakville especially, these are the fourth and seven most expensive markets to rent in. These are not cheap apartments that you're paying for at the end of the day. And in Oakville particularly, a two-bedroom went up by nearly a quarter of its price year over year. When it comes to families who are looking to find homes in the GTA, this is becoming astronomically expensive, and there's no sign of it slowing down.
How are people affording this? What does this mean for Canadians, Colton?
Ultimately, the answer is they're not. At least according to rentals.ca, they're saying the rate of people renting is increasing 3 times faster than the rate of people who are buying homes. And it's very difficult to make ends meet. You just mentioned earlier about food affordability. We're seeing new numbers from Statistics Canada, more people going to food banks, fewer people being able to afford their rent. Ultimately, the answer is people cannot afford this. And it's not going to change until we see an increase of housing supply. And honestly, that's also part of the challenge as well. You need the people to build those houses, and a lot of that immigration is going to places like Alberta, Nova Scotia, and Quebec, and driving up rental prices there as well. It's kind of a snake eating its own tail, but it's leading to this massive affordability crunch with really no solution in sight.
Yeah, I'm still stuck on these numbers, Colton. Vancouver, a two-bedroom apartment, $3,777. My goodness. Colton, thanks for all that. We'll check in with you throughout the morning. Appreciate it.